Hello friends, welcome to Gardening with Creekside. I am Jenny and today we are here with our weekly nursery tour update. See what's going on in the garden today, showing you all the things that are growing, blooming, and thriving. We are here at the Trial Gardens. If you will remember, we did a video about this a couple of weeks ago, so feel free to go back and look at that video. Have it linked up top. But there are some things that are just absolutely thriving right now that we just wanted to show you before we go into some shrubs and things. Remember, this is the proven winners. All of these are proven winners. All of these are annuals, meaning they will last one growing season, and they are the new introductions for 2021. They will be available to you to purchase next spring. So these are not available yet on the market. This is a little teaser. But they send them to us so that we can trial them. We can see how they're doing. Paul from Pleasant View Nursery in New Hampshire, associated with Proven Winners, sent these to us. So a big shout out to Paul. Thank you very much, friend. There are some things that are going great. Like, for example, right here we have Sweet Little Honeybee on, this is High Noon. Look at that sweet little daisy-like flower. All of these are one plant, so they send us one plant, so anything you see is just one, and they have grown this well. This is not on irrigation. Of course, we watered them in really well. We did the Proven Winner slow release fertilizer with them and some Espoma biotone when we planted them. But these are how amazing they look. So some big winners so far are this gorgeous Starlight, Whirlwind Starlight Scaevola. Scaevola is fantastic for the heat and humidity here in the south. This is a new color. Scaevola is not new for Proven Winners, but the color is new. So that's a great one. Obviously it has a low spreading habit. Another massive success is this Coffee Cups Elephant Ear. I don't know what else to say other than it's gorgeous and it's fantastic. So obviously Coffee Cups has a upright habit. The leaves are cupped upwards. I don't know if Jerry can get in here, but a lot of them are filled with water. We did have some rain earlier this morning, so they are holding the water. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous plant. We're going to be dodging fire ants because it is August in North Carolina and the fire ants are in all their glory. So if you see me dancing, it's just the fire ant dance. If you're a southerner, you know. All right, another one that's looking amazing right now is the Pink Star, Supertunia Pink Star. Pink Star? I've lost my mind. Pink Star. Again, now this has been really neglected. So for it to look this nice is amazing. Look at this gorgeous one. This is a Super Bell. We've talked about this before. Coral Sun. Remember, Super Bells are like, some people will call them million bells. They're technically a Calibrachoa. They like being in a pot as opposed to the ground. So that is why I have it in a pot. It has not been pinched. It has not been, we don't use growth regulators, so it has a nice tight habit on it. I mean, just a great summer color. Absolutely stunning. Another one that I'm madly in love with is this one plant. This is Pineapple Brandy Coleus. Y'all, seriously, look how gorgeous this thing is. Love it. I have big plans for it in the landscape next year. Obviously, you can put this in a container, but it's got to be a big container, y'all, because this thing goes nuts. The breeder is from Florida, so if it does great in the Florida heat and humidity, you know it's going to do great here in North Carolina and in the South, really anywhere. So Pineapple Brandy Coleus is wonderful. What else is looking amazing right now is this Royal Velvet. Now, Royal Velvet itself is not new, but they have improved it. So Royal Velvet, even Jerry would sometimes fuss about Royal Velvet because it would get a little wild and woolly. Like it wasn't a real tight, compact petunia. It was just, could get really leggy. So they have more blooms, tighter habit, just a great, gorgeous plant. Over here we have the Macho I'm just gonna butcher this, so I'm just gonna show you the tag. There we go. Loves the heat. Loves the heat. Unfortunately, it's not in bloom this second, but here's an old, okay, this is a bloom that fell off, so just imagine this in her glory, right? There's tons of buds on it. I don't know if it's because we had rain this morning and it's been kind of cloudy that they're not blooming, but loves the heat, but does not spread. This plant typically, not the proven winners variety, but it can be kind of invasive and send out runners and spread. This will not do this. It will bring you some height in your garden, those beautiful purple flowers. Loves the heat. So if you have an area that struggles, this would be a great one. Look at this beauty. This is the new Lantana. Luscious Royal Red Zone. I guess Royale. Red Zone. I mean, if you're an NC State fan, who else is red? Is Ohio State? Oh, that hurts this Clemson fan to say that. But if you're a red lover, how about that? This would be a great one to do. Again, Lantana loves the sun, major pollinator attractor. The butterflies were all over this bed before we got here. Now we kind of scared them off. But this is a great one. I mean, just gorgeous, gorgeous color on it. We have another elephant ear. This is doing really well. This is Heart of the Jungle. We had a couple of strong thunderstorms come through, and I'm thinking that the wind got hold of this and kind of pushed it a little bit this way. But really pretty leaves on it, massive leaves. We can come this way and look at it. I mean, look at that. You wonder why they're called elephant ears. I mean, look at that beautiful color. So if you're looking for a nice height to your garden, these will actually be perennials in zone 8A. We are a 7B, so very likely it could be a perennial for you if you mulch it really well. For the winter, we have a mild winter, it should do fine. Now, again, one plant. This is Medusa. Medusa is a sweet potato vine. Gorgeous, really heavily serrated leaves, gorgeous, massive spreader. Please forgive the slug and snail damage Jenny got behind on her bait, but it's gorgeous. Now, the whole series, Double Up Begonias, this is Double Up Red. They can do sun or shade. Extremely tight habit. They're small blooms, but there's just a gazillion blooms, so you get that big color. So there is the red, and then here we have the pink. Bright green foliage, that sweet baby doll pink blooms on it. Again, I've never pinched this. I haven't done anything to it. It just naturally grows this way. And then as a tester, I put in the shade garden the white one. It is equally as gorgeous, so they can do sun or shade anywhere in between. Gorgeous ones. So make notes, say what you want for next year, because we will be having these. Okay, let's move on over here to the shrubs. We're just gonna go through what is blooming right now. So I scared that butterfly. These are Grand Cascade butterfly bushes. Grand Cascade is known for their massive, massive blooms on it. It's a really sweet, light shade of purple, kind of that classic lavender color. We have these planted on the bank between the greenhouse and the barn. Love these plants. They are wonderful. The butterflies love these plants too. We've got the crepe myrtle shrubs kind of all over the place. So this is the sweet macchiato. There are going to be some of the bigger blooms. Sweet macchiato. The irrigation just must turned on because I hear dripping water, and that's when you hear dripping water in a nursery, it's never a good thing. You're like, there's a water leak somewhere, but it's okay. I think the sprinkler, the drip for the shrubs just came on. So Jerry and I were both like, oh, what's leaking? It's all good, we're fine. So those guys. Now, look at the beauty berries. Pearl Glam. Y'all, we didn't get video of this last year when the berries were in all their purple glory. It they were so gorgeous and they sold so fast we just didn't get video. But I wish we had it, but that's okay, we will this year. So beautyberries, Pearl Glam, it's one of my top 5 favorite shrubs for the South. Really tiny, delicate little white blooms. Pollinators love them. The honeybees have loved them this year. Once they have the blooms, then they turn into berries. And if you'll see up this whole stalk, there are berries. Later on this summer into the fall, they're starting to get just a little bit of color on them. This gorgeous, gorgeous shade of purple. Absolutely stunning. I mean, the whole plant is absolutely covered in these berries. So that is your tag. And oh my gosh, they're natural mosquito repellents. They're great. They bloom on new growth. So if you need to shape them, you can shape them. You don't have to, but you can. Over here, we've got tons of little quick fire hydrangeas from Proven Winners. Oh, that one's attached. Fantastic hydrangeas. So if you're looking to bring some unique color, you can with these little quick fires. Start out a nice creamy white and then turn to these pinks. Great for fall color. This is Jazz Hands Night Moves. Again, I'm gonna have to get a tag for Jerry because everybody's hiding. But look at the variation, or variegation, I should say, on these plants. We're doing the tag dance. Sometimes it can be really hard to find a tag. Laura Petalums are fantastic. They're great evergreens. Here we go. And so Laura Petalums typically have hot pink blooms, but this Night Moves has white blooms on it. But just look at that foliage. So pretty. The new foliage comes out as a pink, has turned to a green. They are hardy in zones. Look. Jerry says, yep, 7 to 9, 2 to 4 feet tall and wide. There's so many numbers in my head, I just can't keep them all straight, but that's all right. All right, let's move on up here. Oh, the Encores. Encores azaleas are starting to bloom. Remember, all the Encores, their first name is Autumn because it's a way to remind you that, hey, I bloom in the spring and I bloom in autumn. So they have just started. So pretty. Let's go over here real quick. I just can't turn down a good azalea. So we have a couple of different ones right now. This is Ivory. Ivory is a pure white, and it is a small one, a nice petite one. So if you're looking to go, in the front of your bed, that would be a great one. Then we have a Chiffon. Chiffon is a beautiful pink with some hot pink in there. Just really, really pretty. Then one of our most popular ones is this Autumn Fire. Autumn Fire, again, calling all red lovers, is a great red bloom. It's a double bloom, and then not only does it do the red flowers, but it'll also, the foliage will turn a burgundy color in the winter. So you've got some interest there too. All right, now come back over here. Let me tell you, people were here this weekend buying shrubs like crazy. They heard we had sprinters. They were taking sprinters out. They were taking out the Pugster Blues. Remember, these Pugsters are nice petite butterfly bushes, like a 2x2. Wonderful. This little butterfly just keeps following me today. Sweet thing. Now, this is Proven Winners Invincible Ruby. Look at this beautiful bloom on that. So this is what you call a color-specific bloom, meaning that your soil pH does not affect the color. It will be this color regardless of your soil. Ruby typically is an earlier bloomer, but what we did was after it bloomed early summer, we trimmed them up and we got a second flush of blooms on them. So that's a great tip for some of your hydrangeas if they bloom on new growth, which a lot of, especially the Proven Winners ones, do. You can have your blooms, give it just a little bit of a haircut, not anything too severe, shape it up, trim it up, and then you're gonna get a second flush of blooms into the summer, early fall. So love Ruby. Then of course we've got White Wedding from Southern Living. Look at the bloom on that. Again, this is color specific. It will not change based on your soil. White wedding is going to be 4 to 6 feet tall and 3 to 5 wide. So it's going to be a little bit taller than it is wide. Of course, loves the sun. If they're out here in this area, it means that they love the sun. All right, let's move on up. Still got these, the hydrangea trees. They're doing great. The hibiscus are still blooming. We did a post on this. We did a video on this and showed y'all. But look at this. Sweet thing is still just blooming, and she is covered in buds. Oh, love it. Very awesome. Very awesome is very awesome. They love the sun. They are extremely cold hardy. It's a great one. And then let's move down here real quick. We'll go this way. Sorry. For these crepe myrtles. So we have bubble tea. Bubble tea is a nice kind of a shorter one. Again, kind of that sweet lavendery pink bloom on it. And then we have cherry mocha with the, is this cherry mocha? Yes, it is the bigger one. So fantastic, really of a hot pink bloom. These are shrubs, not trees. We'll walk up here to the outdoor shopping area real quick, I guess. Oh, nope, no we're not. We're gonna do something else first. But for our local people, we just placed an order for our fall annual color. So this year we will be offering fall annuals for you. So make sure that you come by here to get your fall color. All sorts of fun things. Jenny loves shopping for y'all. It's a lot of fun. Today we got in some Espoma potting mix. So if you are looking to do some fall containers, this is a great one. Come get it. Yes, it is extremely hard to get. I don't know of anywhere locally that sells it. We have it. It is a 2 cubic foot container of potting mix. Look at all that good stuff. It has earthworms, the mycotone, the alfalfa meal, kelp meal, feather meal. Just an excellent potting soil that is both for indoor and outdoor containers. Very, very multifunctional, extremely strong, healthy soil, because remember, your plants are going to be as good as the soil that you plant them in. So we have that available. Do we want to walk up here? Sure. Let's go look at some mums. Mums are coming right along. Right now we just have the yellow ones down here. All the other ones are coming along quite nicely up at the production area of the nursery that we have shown you before. So yellow is coming in. So if you're just dying to get some color in your landscape or your pots, nice big fat yellow blooms. Jerry says that the purple is getting ready to crack. So if you're looking for that, you can come get those. We're doing all the colors: yellow, oranges, reds, purples, whites, you name it, we've got it. We'll come down here and just check a little bit. So you have followed this whole progression of the Aquapots this whole year. So I'm letting the Aquapots dry out. So we're letting them absorb all the water and dry out, because in the next week or so, I'm going to replant these for the fall. So I'm going to switch out the spring summer planting into a fall planting. So I'm really, really excited about that. We have some ideas that you'll just have to stay tuned for. But you can tell this one's starting to dry out a little bit. That vertigo grass is starting to drink up all that water and look a little dry, which is a good thing, because remember, these pots are massive. I'm not really sure how we're going to, that gives you an idea of the pot. If you'll remember on the intro video that we have, like, I could fit my whole body in there. So these pots are massive. They're extremely heavy. It took 2 men to even just move them. So trying to get this vertigo grass out is going to be interesting. So I need it to be completely dried out so it will weigh less when we're trying to rip out the grasses. So we'll completely clean them up, replant them for the fall. Very exciting. I cannot wait. Let me show you just a real quick thing, and then we're going to kind of move on. This is apple brandy Coleus. If you've been around me for more than a hot second, you know how much I love Coleus. Like, it is just a fantastic plant that can bring you such interest to your garden. Doesn't have to have blooms or flowers on it. These pots were planted earlier in the spring with some hanging baskets, some petunias, and they just were looking sad about, I don't know, not even a month ago. I pulled them out and I put the apple brandy Coleus in here from Proven Winners because I had some left over and I was like, this is going to be a gorgeous fall color. Look how nicely they are filling in this pot. Just gorgeous. So Coleus comes in rainbows of colors. You can get solids, you can get mixes, you can get different leaf shapes, you can just get, I mean, the world is your oyster with Coleus. So incorporate more Coleus into your garden. You will absolutely love the color that it brings to your space. One major thing that I absolutely love about the Color Blaze series from Proven Winners is that it can do sun or shade, anything in between. So you really can't fail. As long as you like the color, then you can basically kind of stick it anywhere and it does fantastic. Black-eyed Susans are still coming along. Remember, great native plants, just so much. But if you're not local, if you're watching us from somewhere else, because we have fantastic viewers, Creekside, Gardening with Creekside family, literally all over the world. So if you're not local and you can't come see us, go to your local nursery. Go and just talk to them, see what they have. We get questions all the time from people asking us for gardening advice. And, you know, I had this plant, what do I do? Blah, 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 blah. In some cases, I can tell you exactly what to do. But if you're in, say, like South Florida and you're a zone 9B, or you're in another country, sometimes it's hard for me to speak exactly to what you can do because that's not my growing conditions. I can kind of guide you in the right direction, but that's where the Creekside family comes together and can answer each other's questions. Even people, like I had somebody that was in zone like 4 asking me a question. Again, I can guide you, but I'm not an expert in your area. Go to your local garden center, ask them because they are experts in your area. Just like I know what to recommend things here, they are experts in your area. So all that to say is visit your local garden center. If you are in the Charlotte area, anywhere, come see us. Come spend the day with us. We've had people just last weekend that drove 3.5 hours just to come spend an hour, 2 hours with us. So come see us. We're happy to see you. Thursdays through Saturday. Right now it's 9 to 3. We'll extend those hours once it kind of cools off a little bit. Hope y'all have a fantastic day. Make sure you like this video, subscribe to Gardening with Creekside. Y'all have a fantastic day, and we're gonna see you later as I get attacked by bugs. Bye-bye.